No.
Hello, I'm Enigma before,
Young Smooth.
and we'll be giving our thoughts on Final Battle and WWE TLC. But before we do that, quick announcement: we will not be uploading until December 30th to give our thoughts on Wrestle Kingdom
Due to the holidays, by the way.
due to the holidays,
Yeah, I gotta spend time with the family, you know.
of course. Due to the holidays, we won't be reviewing till December 30th. We'll be talking about our thoughts on Wrestle Kingdom January the 4th. Don't miss it. And also, special announcement, we'll also be having a special guest for that day. He'll also be on the table with us talking about Wrestle Kingdom. Big New
Yep.
Japan guy.
Yep. So that way we could break down everything, trending topics, and we're gonna give our predictions that day about Wrestle Kingdom 13.
All right, now without any more delays, let's get this started. We'll be starting off with ROH Final Battle.
So what? Yeah. Final
First
battle.
match, first match on that card. Kenny King versus, my God, it's still hard to pronounce this guy's name. Eli Izem.
Yeah, I think you said it right. But just say Eli. I think the fans
Yeah.
who watch will like catch it.
Yeah, plus a lot of people were chanting Eli. But first off, even though it felt like a squash match, it was a really good match. Eli played the underdog great, but Kenny King, just the veteran. Like I said in the last video,
Yep.
former X Division champion, folks,
Could be in the
came inches
future
away.
ROH World Champion.
Of course,
Yeah.
came close. But the experience always does come into play.
Yeah, I feel like this was a match to build Kenny King's stock up for the future, because after the match with Jay Lethal, everybody wanted him to get in the picture of the title. So I feel like they're gonna start building towards him, heading towards the world champion pretty soon. So overall, I thought it was pretty good, and I like the way they used him in that match. It was a pretty good overall match.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on the match? Like besides him stepping over the guy, Eli.
My thoughts on it are just, well, first off, I wasn't sleeping on Eli. I didn't think this is going to be a quick
Yeah.
and fast squash match.
But we knew
I was
it was gonna happen.
Yeah, we
So,
knew.
yeah.
No problem denying the inevitable.
Yeah.
But Eli did do good. He did play his part. He put up one hell of a fight, but again, Kenny King being the veteran he is,
Yep. He over how you can say it.
he overcame
He
Eli.
overcame Eli and was able to get the victory.
Again,
So
Eli's
overall,
a
it
young
was a
lion.
good match.
Yep.
Yeah, Eli's still young in the sport, so he still got a future.
Yeah, he
So
still got
who
time.
knows? They could probably start using him right towards, whenever they want. Yeah, whenever they feel like he's ready. So I feel like
Exactly.
he got a bright future ahead of him. Right now it's Kenny King's time, so they needed to use
Yep.
him correctly. And
King. King.
I love his intro. One of the best right now.
Same.
But yeah,
No.
my thoughts. What are
No.
your thoughts on him in the future? Did
Hmm?
you see him as a world champion?
Kenny King? Hell yeah, definitely. He came inches away from just becoming ROH champion, defeating Jay Lethal. One hell of a match.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think they're gonna start building towards Kenny winning the ROH world champion pretty soon. Not now, probably not even 2019, probably the middle.
Maybe
But
2020.
I can definitely see a great bright future for Kenny King in ROH.
Same.
Overall, it was a pretty good match. My opinion.
The next match, it'll be next match was Jeff Cobb. Actually, wait, before I even say the match, first off, this match, wow, high hopes for the future for these men,
For both these men, man.
future
This
world
match,
champions.
these guys just tore the house down in this event, bro. To me, besides Ladder Wars, this was the match of the night.
All right, but the match we're talking about is clearly Hangman Page or Adam Page, no matter how you want to say his name, versus Jeff Cobb.
Yes, which was an incredible match, bro. Honestly, I expected them to tear the house down, and they actually exceeded my expectations with this matchup. This matchup they put on.
Hangman Page, 6'5", 200 and something pounds, standing shooting star press, standing moonsault, not once but twice. Jeff Cobb caught him the first time.
That's crazy. Jeff Cobb is very athletic for his weight, actually. And that's what surprised me a lot in this match. it was a very good back and forth matchup. You know, it wasn't a match where it showed like one's dominant. It showed actually both talents, and I actually enjoyed that whole entire segment of them going back and forth. Like you said, the moonsault.
Just tell me one guy that you're going to see with that much weight do a moonsault.
I can't think about it. I can't think of nobody right now, honestly.
Like in today's era, well, just wow, taking my breath away.
And both of these guys put out an outstanding matchup. A battle. I mean, final battle.
But
I was actually pretty shocked at the match they put on. I mean, I wouldn't say shocked. I was excited for the match they put on.
But in the end, actually before that, my thought when this match was happening, can Hangman Page hit the rite of passage on Jeff Cobb because of his weight? We didn't see the big man off his feet for Page to lift him for the rite of passage, but that fall away stand into a kick up just shows the strength of Hangman Page.
Hangman Page, yeah. Hell yeah. That showed. I actually think it showed that he can actually be looked at more than just, like, I don't know. I wouldn't say mid card, yeah. But more than just a mid card. Like, it showed he got the strength to carry weight like him. And to me, in that match, he showed he has a lot of potential in the future to probably be the face of ROH, especially of all these rumors of all these guys leaving the company.
Actually,
and looking into the future, he's one of the top names. Wait, he's leaving too as well, you think?
Yeah, no, actually, on his Instagram, he posted that last night was his last night in ROH.
Damn.
So hopefully Hangman Page goes somewhere far and goes somewhere great. Good luck to him.
Yeah, wish him the best of luck. If this was his last match, what a way to end your career at ROH at. With that match, with that kind of match.
Showing you aren't the biggest guy, but showing you are one of the toughest guys.
You may not have the biggest body, but you do have one of the biggest hearts in ROH.
One of the workhorses.
And to me, that match was just outstanding. It exceeded my expectations. And yeah, it was a great match. Overall, I think they put one hell of a matchup.
Now, time for the next
Wait, before we go on to the next match.
All right.
What do you think about Jeff? Where do you think he could go from here?
Jeff Cobb entered ROH and had a squash match with Punishment Martinez. And I immediately, from how rapidly this man just beat Punishment down, I knew this is going to be a guy that's going somewhere far. I see Punishment.
Yeah.
I see Jeff Cobb being world champion someday as well. Someday, just like Kenny King.
I can honestly see him as world champion as well one day in the future. Hopefully, probably next year or the year after that. You never know. But I can definitely see it in his future one day. He has a bright future.
I just know it, I feel it, and I believe in it.
Yeah, and whoever doesn't got a problem with them, got a problem with themselves, honestly.
Just go watch Jeff Cobb. He'll probably prove you wrong, bro.
Exactly. Jeff Cobb is one of the best wrestlers right now in ROH, especially mid-card. When you talk about mid-carders, he is one of, if not the top mid-card wrestler right now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now,
yeah.
Next match is the Four Corners women's match. It was just recently found out that it was going to be elimination. So
yeah,
that was a real
I was kind of shocked in the beginning of that shit. I thought like it was gonna end off of that first pin.
Yeah, but then you got to realize it was elimination, so they had to, I guess, spice it up a bit.
Oh shit! I guess they were gonna keep the match going.
Well, some.
Happened?
No, I was gonna say, like, in this match, out of everyone, I was expecting Madison Rayne to just have that veteran instinct, that I've been there, done that kind of tenacity. Like, she knows how it feels to be in the ring. These ROH women have not been around in other companies. Some of them have not been in the Mae Young Classic. Some of them have not been in TNA Impact.
Yeah. I actually was going for Karen Q. I thought they were gonna go with the Future, but there was like another one. What's her name?
Sumi Sakai?
Yeah. No, the other one. The one that won the title.
Karen Q.
No, I'm saying the one that won the championship.
Karen Q.
Karen Q? She's not the one who won.
Oh, wait, no, it was Kelly Clenn.
Kelly Clenn, yeah. They went with her, but I was honestly thinking they were going to go with her. But obviously, she's still new to the company, so.
She's new, she's fresh, she's young.
She still got a lot of
Honestly,
work, I
great
guess.
decision.
Yeah, but I see something go with her. But overall, my thoughts on the match, it was kind of boring in my opinion.
A little too fast for me, honestly.
It ended way too quick for me. I was like,
Yeah,
well, I expected more than this. Elimination was very quick, all of them.
yeah, yeah. I've never been a fan of elimination matches.
They were, especially when you got young talent and up and coming talent in the same match.
Yeah, whenever there's like any any kind of eliminations, I don't feel like completely excited about just for the simple fact of, well, you don't have to break up pins, so it takes away that stress of who's gonna win.
hmm Yeah, but overall, I expected better, to be honest. But congratulations to the new champion. And yeah,
Hopefully, she goes far with ROH.
yeah, hopefully. I mean, I don't know. Something about her, I'm not, doesn't like get me hyped.
You don't think she'll be like one of the great big futures?
I mean, she put on a good performance, but I don't honestly see her as one of them.
Hmm, maybe someday. But
Yeah.
next match is
Very boring match, by the way.
next match is, oh man, this was a great match in my opinion. I don't know about you, Smooth, but
Yeah.
Jonathan Grisham, also known as Octopus, versus made his ROH debut Suzuki Goon
Debut.
member
Yep.
Zack Sabre Jr.
This
Your
guy just
thoughts on
showed
that
me
match?
the technical wrestling skills are very much up there. This guy, Zack Sabre Jr., got a future ahead of him when it comes to how you say it? RH,
ROH New Japan.
New Japan. This guy is great, man. If you didn't watch Final Battle, look up the highlights and look at his technical wrestling skills. He's one of the best right now, if not the best. What
Oh
are your
yeah,
thoughts on?
definitely.
But Jonathan didn't go away. He put on the fight himself.
Oh yeah, he did definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah, he had a lot of good spots in the match. Like I was surprised at the spots he was actually doing. Well, not surprised because he did it before. He has done this before.
His nickname is the Octopus.
Yeah, but it was overall it was a good technical wrestling match. I liked it.
Love the ending where it looked like it was going to be a roll up, but Zack Saber with incredible strength from the head to roll up Octopus
Yep.
and just one, two, three, no hands, bouncing it all on his head. Great pin.
What are your thoughts on Zach's future? What
Zack's
do you think? What do you think? What's the skyline for him?
um well, for ROH, I see him being TV champion one day. Who knows? Maybe we may get Jeff Cobb versus Zack Sabre Jr. Maybe we'll see Muscle versus Technician. What a match we'd see then.
Exactly. I think you put both of them in the same match, it'll be a good match, honestly. But for me, Zach is still young right now, so I think you should take things slow with him,
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
eventually he'll work his way up. But overall, it was a pretty decent match. Wasn't a bad match for technical wrestling.
Oh, I loved every second of it. It was really great.
Yeah. My thoughts on it is just that like, if there was anything you could fix in it with that match, what would it be?
Um, I'd say the pacing of it.
You know, like it was slow or something.
No, like the final like moments of it. Like I'd say like the final 3 to 4 minutes. Like it felt very slow paced. I did like the fact that they barely left the ring.
Yeah. I mean, but overall, it was I give it a 3 out of 5. Pretty good match.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Definitely great day for technical wrestling.
And it was an awesome debut for Zach Sabre Jr. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
what a way to show your debut.
Yep, straight talent, straight skills, and right now to me, he's the best technical wrestler in the world. Yes, I'm putting him over Daniel Bryan. Yeah, besides that, it
Now,
was a pretty good match.
the next match, one of the big three, yeah, definitely one of the big three, maybe big five. Flip Gordon versus Bully Ray.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of expected this to go on a little bit later in the event, so I was kind of mad. But then, as the match started, you could just tell off the bat it was gonna be an extreme match, right or wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely. I knew it, especially Flip's entrance coming through the crowd in his army
It
uniform. Also, for those of you that don't know, Flip
was
Gordon
kind
is
of,
an actual former army
for those
person.
who don't know, the people who
He's a
interest
former
there, like
soldier.
legends, ECW legends, has entered through that way, the arena through that way. So it kind of reminded me of back in the days. I'm not gonna say completely, but the entrance did, and I was kind of hyped. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, Flip Gordon coming through with the American flag and a kendo stick. Wow.
Yeah, I just love the way Bully was playing the heel.
Oh yeah, definitely. I prefer Bully playing the heel over a lot of things. But there's this one spot where Flip started bleeding, and like I thought that that would slow him down, but if anything, that just lit a fire inside of him, which was amazing. Flip was just this unstoppable man, and yeah, Flip was just this unstoppable guy, a man on a mission, a man with a plan, and
Hollywood.
he just yeah,
Yeah, I just wanted to know if you get me.
yeah, I can hear you, man. I was just talking about how Flip, like during the spot where he was bleeding, you'd think when someone's bleeding they'd slow down, they get woozy. No, Flip came, and he came
He
on a
actually,
mission.
to me, he performed better once he started bleeding.
Oh yeah, definitely. That blood lit a fire above him.
I was actually surprised he was able to like show his and stand his ground against Bully Ray, especially a big guy like him, and a man who's been in these kind of matches, like tons of these matches, TNA, WWE, ECW.
You name it, he's been everywhere.
So I was surprised, like Flip Gordon showed it, like he could hang with Bully. What about you?
Oh yeah, I was definitely impressed with Flip. I was so impressed. I see him going to NXT.
You don't see him stand there?
No, I see him going to NXT by 2020.
Probably next year. Oh wait, is he in the contract? He just signed a contract, right?
Yeah,
Damn.
pretty sure it's 2 years.
But yeah, overall it was a good match, and I like how Bully kept going to the what's his name? The man in the front.
Um, Cole Cabana. You're talking about him?
Remember how he attacked the guys? I forgot
Yeah,
their name. Yeah,
Cole
Cole
Cabana,
Cabana.
Cheeseburger.
Yeah, he was just attacking them, and then and then how you call it? He went on to Flip's girlfriend, I guess. That was his girl, right?
No,
What?
I just think that was just a couple people that like believed in Flip.
You think so?
I yeah, I'm not like aware of like Flip's life like that.
Flip's new contract is 3 years. Also, it's done for 3 years. All
No,
right,
it's 2 years.
2 years. You said?
Yeah, it's 2 years.
Well, some guy in the comment section just said Flip's new contract is 3 years.
Oh, it is. Oh, thanks for correcting me, man.
Yeah. So yeah, 3 years. Yeah, I can see him. I wouldn't say always world champion, but
Yeah, not now.
multiple time television champion. Possibly,
Three
if he
times.
finds if he finds the right tag team, I can see him as a tag team champion as well.
Maybe with Osprey. He's had hella matches with Will Osprey in New Japan Best of Super Juniors. Also for the actually no, it wasn't for the junior heavyweight not tag titles, junior heavyweight title. Unless it
Yeah.
was, correct me if I'm wrong.
Uh
But
huh.
they do have great chemistry in the ring.
Yeah. So overall, I think he got a bright future, and it was a pretty good match. I was happy at the way it ended. Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, I didn't. It was a good match, but I didn't like when Sandman interfered.
I mean, everyone interfered at that point. If anything, the one thing that got me was when crap, I forgot his name. Bully like lit a table with just gasoline, and in my head I'm thinking, okay, who's got the lighter? And then
I
boom, lights go off.
actually thought he was gonna body slam him to the table. I thought he was gonna do that to Flip.
Oh yeah, definitely flaming table spot, amazing.
Would have been
MVT
amazing.
says
Yep.
I got 3 years left. Ah crap, he's got 3 years. Well, Flip's got 3 years then.
Even better for him. He gets to grow as a wrestler. And for those of you who don't know, if you watch WWE's current product, like Drew McIntyre grew by staying in the Indies for a decent amount of time and then eventually going back.
Drew going to the actually we'll talk about that later or another video. Um
But overall, I
next
was happy with the end. It was good. It was
oh yeah, definitely. It showed that
5.
underdogs can prevail.
Yep.
All right,
No
now
mentality.
now a match
What was
I'm
your
pretty
rating
sure
of the
you
match?
like. my rating of the match,
Yeah.
2.8 out of 5.
Give it a 2?
Huh? No, 2.8. Like it's going. It wants to be a 3, but my
Yeah.
problem is at the interferences.
Yeah, the interferences kind of like ruined the match, kind of.
Not a lot, so I'd say like 2.9 maybe.
Yeah. It kind of ruined the match, but overall, I enjoyed the match. So yeah.
Yeah. Now time for a match that you haven't seen a lot of this person, and I forgot to tell you this, but the match we're talking about is Dalton Castle versus Matt Taven.
Yeah.
Now
I don't really know too much about that guy. Remember, I'm just starting to get into
ROH.
RH.
Um, fun fact about Matt Taven and the rest of the Kingdom. That was original members were the first lady Maria Kanellis and Mike
Mike
Bennett
Bennett.
and Adam Cole.
Thank God you said that right. Say it again. Mike what?
Mike Bennett,
Not the scrub that's on 205.
future cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, so yeah. What's your
They were
thought
actually in
on
the Kingdom.
Mike Taven?
Matt Taven.
Yeah, Matt
I know
Taven. I said we was talking about Mike Bennett so much.
yeah. I know for a damn fact Matt Taven is going to be ROH
Yeah,
champion.
Adam Cole as well. Yeah.
That title that he's currently holding is the original ROH world title, and it's only a matter of time before Jay Lethal slips up and the real world champion stands.
Honestly, I could see him being something big in the Ring of Honor world. This was my first time watching him live, and he actually shocked me. He got a lot of talent. You could tell he's gonna be something big. He just got that feeling, when you see a star.
Oh yeah, definitely. But Dalton Castle, I'm not gonna sleep on him. Former ROH world champion.
Yeah,
He did an amazing job. That bangerang
interest was pretty good. The interest was good. Yep, like you said, the steel pole spot was good too. I like that spot. That's probably the best spot of Dalton.
Yeah, and I like Dalton Castle's finisher, the bangerang. He probably would have won that match if he didn't pin him so close near to the ropes. And
yeah, when that happened, I knew he wasn't gonna win the match.
Yeah, like the moment he hit it and he pinned, I'm thinking, okay, his leg's either gonna hit the ropes or his hand's gonna hit the ropes.
Yep.
But all above else, it was a really great match. Congratulations, Matt Taven, on that victory. 3 out of 5.
Was there interference? I could have sworn it was.
Technically, but it was more like the rest of the Kingdom and the boys were fighting out ring, and I forgot I think it was like TK O'Reilly, like threw one of the boys into the ring to break up the pin.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yes, so that was like the only interference that actually happened. That was like a big problem.
Oh yeah. So overall, it was actually a very good match. I expect more from Matt Taven in the future.
Oh hell yeah, definitely.
And there's rumors of Dalton Castle actually going to NXT. If you haven't heard, they've been contacting him and stuff.
Yeah, man. Return our calls, Dalton. Jet knows what I'm talking about when I say return our calls.
What are your thoughts on the rumors? Where can he fit in this NXT roster?
He can. He doesn't need to go to NXT.
I know, but that's where I think they want him to go first.
No, I'm saying like if like he was like at a doorstep that said ROH and NXT, he needs to go through the ROH door. He doesn't need to go through NXT right now. He's young. He's injury free.
Yeah.
He is perfectly fine the way he is right now.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, exactly. I don't really think he needs NXT.
And another guy I see going to NXT in 2020, Dalton Castle.
He'll hang up just like Naito.
Oh yeah. Damn right.
But yeah, overall, it was a good match, and yeah, hopefully he stays in Ring of Honor. I can see them doing more with him. I can see them doing more with him. But if not, he got a bright future in NXT.
Oh hell yeah! Now time for the next match. One of my favorite people, the GOAT Marty Scurll versus CE Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, the guy with the BME, SC fucking U.
To me,
Christopher Daniels.
Yeah, to me, I kind of knew Marty was gonna win. Like, come on, let's be honest. We all knew it. This was like
Yeah,
to put Marty over.
well,
But
yeah. Christopher Daniels is a 48-year-old
to
veteran.
me, exactly, the veteran puts over the young guy, young up and coming talent. To me, this was like Christopher Daniels, like he always does with the young talent. Like just like he did for Cody, even though Cody's kind of not young anymore, but when he won the
Yeah,
world champion,
33.
gave him the
He was
world champion.
32 when he
Yeah.
won that thing.
This is what I like about Daniels. He's so unselfish. Whenever it comes to young people, he's just always willing to put them over. That's what exactly what I thought he did with Marty. And I feel like this adds more prestige to Marty's name in ROH.
Oh yeah, and
Being
one
that
thing
he is
about
gonna stay.
yeah, he'll be there till April.
Yeah,
Say
for
goodbye to
at
the
least.
elite
So,
man.
what you said? One thing about Marty?
One thing about Marty I like when he wrestles is all right. So he's always going for the chicken wing. You don't always see him go for like the honor roll or whatever the hell you call his other finisher. You don't always see him go for it. So when he goes for a chicken wing and like let's say you get out of it, he like super kicks you, stomps on your neck, stomps on your head. I love seeing that brutality of Marty. That's why he's a former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Champion.
I,
Yep.
I think you should watch one of his matches against Will Ospreay. It was one of the bloodiest matches I've seen Will in.
Where was this at? Japan?
Sakura Genesis 2017.
Wow. Yeah, I gotta definitely check that out. Well, Ospreay is another great talent in the indie scenes. But yeah, overall, I think Marty. It was the right decision was made. Marty should have went over, retain the number one contender spot. My whole thing was like, what are your thoughts at like the ending when Marty won the whole um,
The
Nick,
whole Magnus
the whole match?
thing.
You didn't let me finish his name.
Yeah, I know it's
Ospreay
Magnus.
kills himself on the apron. Hell yeah.
Uh, First off, I haven't said this yet, but again, congratulations to
But
Magnus Nick Aldaz, however you want to say his name, on becoming a two-time or three-time. I don't know how many times he's won that belt
two
now.
times, yeah.
2 times NW World Champion.
My thoughts is just like, right, since of course the rumors were flying around during the night or before the event even happened. All these guys are leaving. Like they kind of let us know who's gonna take over once they leave. In a way, if that kind of makes sense to you.
Yeah, it does. It looks like Magnus is going to be that new top guy. And I honestly could see Magnus versus Marty.
Wait, it was just Magnus and Marty.
Hmm?
It was just Magnus and Marty who staring each other
Yeah.
down.
No, it was Magnus and Marty and Jay Lethal, but we got to
Jay
get into the
Lethal,
Cody
yeah.
match later.
Yeah, later, yeah.
But I think the next match. Wait, Christine.
But overall, what's your thought? Like, what would you rate it? Honestly,
The CD,
I kind of
CD
expected it
versus
better. But
2.6
like,
out of 5.
what much can you do with Christopher Daniels at this day and age, besides putting over the young talent?
I mean, hell, I think the most recent he didn't put over was Stephen Amell at All In.
I mean, but you can't put over everybody, you know.
You're right. You gotta get some.
You gotta get some W's, man. Yeah. So that way your win against him could look more prestigious, and it could look like meaningful. It has meaning behind it. So
I mean,
yeah, I think it was a good
what
one.
else what else does
what happened?
what else does CD need? He's the first ever and currently only Grand Slam ROH champion. I mean ROH superstar. Currently the only one. Now time for the next match.
Hello?
What's up?
Yeah. He's already proven. He doesn't have to prove anything to anybody.
Yeah, man, he's done.
He's been in the game since the 90s, if people don't know that.
So, all right, is that everything with CD versus Marty?
Yeah, and overall, it was a decent match. I kind of expected more, like I said. So, yeah, I'll give it a 2.5.
Out of 5.
Out of 5, yeah.
All right, now time for, oh, God, yes. Next match. Cody versus Jay Lethal. Before we even start this, I got to spit this out before I, segue myself into this.
You got a Cody backpack?
I got a Cody backpack, man. This thing carries everything. Book bags, pencils, notebooks, matches.
Yeah, Cody carried the fuck out of that match, man.
Like, he really carried the shit. Brandy did an amazing part. that bionic spear, bionic shoulder, whatever you want to call it. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Dusty would be proud.
Honestly, if Randy keeps improving in the ring, I can see her in a future spot in the
Woman of
future.
Honor champion.
Wait, speaking of Randy, what happens to her then? Because didn't she sign a contract like recently, or did she leave with
Um,
Cody?
nothing's been confirmed yet with Brandy. It's only the elite.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what did he do with Randy? Does she sit out until her contract, is done, or
I
like
guess
does she
so.
go with the elite wherever they go?
I don't know because remember Cody stopped going to TNA, but Brandy was still there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
My
we
thoughts
don't know
personally,
status yet.
yeah, Cody had, I saw him coming with the backpack, but I didn't think he was gonna bring it in for the carry. I was like, damn.
Like my God, you know what? I can't sound professional here.
I'm
I gotta
sorry. Yeah, me
freaking
either. I'm sorry. I gotta say this. Jay Lee,
Jay
dude, put on an
Lethal.
absolutely disgraceful performance. One of the most laziest performances I've ever seen from a world champion in any company you want to name.
And my God, it was just really bad because Cody's playing the heel really well. He's doing anything to win, feet on the ropes, low blows, whatever you want. And I also had a problem with this in the Kenny King match where Kenny was also doing the same thing. And all it took was one lethal. No, it took two lethal injections.
Honestly, to me, Jay needs to step up.
Yeah, he needs to step up.
Period.
Like his BTE gimmick of getting tapped on the shoulder and being Macho Man Randy Savage is more over than that match.
And bro, honestly, it probably could have been a great match if only he would have put like effort into the match. But obviously, he was just there to win. Like I don't know what went on in his mind, but to me, he just was there for the paycheck and the victory.
I mean,
Really,
like
that was one of the worst performances I've seen from Jay Lee, dude.
one of my favorite spots that I saw. Actually, no, there were three great spots. One was when Brandy speared the hell out of Lethal.
Yeah,
And Cody.
that was actually one of my favorite spots. That's what I was gonna say. And it's sad, like Cody and Brandy got a spot in this match, and he doesn't. To me, you know,
Yeah, just oh God.
like what are your thoughts? Like what are your thoughts on him? Like the way he performed.
Slow pace, looked sloppy. Looked like he didn't want to be there.
Like we said, like he was just there. I saw Cody with the backpack, but I didn't think it was for carrying.
Like my God, I thought he was going camping or something. I didn't think he was here to carry the match.
But in my opinion, like Jay Lethal could have did way better than what he did. And for me,
I loved how Cody did the bionic elbow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I love how Cody did the bionic elbow. Shout outs to Dusty.
Dusty, yep. And that I'm not gonna lie. This is what I'm gonna get into later on though. I'm not gonna say it. My fault.
Yeah, but what else? What else?
My fault. I'm actually kind of tired. Me and the nigga have been up since like been watching WWE and events since Friday.
But
Friday, so yeah. So overall,
Cody
it was
carried
a
the
terrible
match
because of Jay Lethal.
2.4 out of 5
for me. 2.5 out of 5 for me.
Like my God, Cody can't carry this fucking scale. He can't carry that.
But what are your thoughts? What do you see for Jay Lethal going into the future with him as world champion? Especially after the last two performances he's been putting on.
He's got a challenger in Marty. Please put the title on Marty. He was over last year at Card of Honor. Yeah, put the title on before he leaves. I don't care if he holds that thing for 10 days.
Hold on, anyway, keep talking about this. I think somebody's knocking on my door.
All right. I don't care if Marty holds the title for 10 days, 5 days, 3 days. He can lose the title to Magnus. I don't care. Just put the ROH world title on Marty. It's one of his goals. Cody's done it. Kenny is a world champion in the elite. The Young Bucks were tag champs in the elite. Like Marty's the only guy that like didn't do anything like ROH related while in the elite. And since the elite are out right now, Smooth doesn't know about this, but I'll talk to him about it later. Right now Marty's got a new stable called Villain. Yeah, man, and I gotta look that up again. Villain Enterprises, and I see that team going far. I know a lot of people that were saying one of the guys are like in their 50s or 49, and they didn't support the idea of Marty being teamed with this guy. But I see this stable being okay, something previous to the Kingdom. I see this a big threat to the Kingdom, and I just hope Marty goes far within this stable. Wait a minute, who else was watching? Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, I just hope Marty really does go far wherever he ends up. Maybe he'll come. Maybe he'll rejoin the elite. Maybe he'll stay in Ring of Honor a little longer.
Sorry about that,
Just
guys. I was having to talk with the parents.
it's cool. Just was talking about Marty's current status in ROH. Don't know much about Nick Aldaz and why he's in ROH right now. Maybe it'll lead to somewhere great. Maybe it'll lead to somewhere impressive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It kind of like him coming out, like it's kind of like letting us know he's gonna be in ROH, basically.
Also, Marty's in a new stable. In case you didn't know,
He is.
yeah.
What stable he's in?
It's now called Villain Enterprises.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Something new I learned.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting because one of the guys is like I think 49 or 48, but this dude does a
What
crazy
the?
moonsault as if he's like 30.
You see these age?
Yeah, like something about that. Like people tell me, oh, this is an old guy.
He's probably gonna be wrestling the least out of all these people.
Yeah. If I needed to make Marty a stable, it would
Yeah.
be
By the way,
Magnus.
guys, if you're tuning in, drop a like and a sub. We much appreciate it. What happened?
If I had to give Marty a stable, I would have given him Magnus himself and Bram.
Yeah. Wow, Bram.
For
I haven't
anyone
heard
that
of
doesn't
Bram
know
in
Bram,
a while.
for anyone that doesn't
It's been
know
a minute
Bram,
since, but
former
yeah.
King of the Mountain champion.
What happened to him? He actually had a bright future
Yeah,
as a solo's competitor, obviously.
I wasn't a fan of him joining the DCC Death
Yeah,
Count
that was
Council.
terrible. But yeah, he probably would have fit well with Marty. Squirrel. But yeah, on to the next.
Wait. But before we do that, I just got to do this for a quick laugh. For anyone that doesn't know the DCC.
Are you kidding me?
DCC, man. Could have been something great.
Wait, did they have a guy named Kingston? Never.
Yes.
Didn't they like? Didn't they have like a bum named Kingston?
Yeah, we knew nothing about Kingston.
Yeah, I knew nothing, absolutely nothing, no history behind him. Like I've never seen him.
Like you guys could have put Matt Morgan in that group. Like there's a lot of great things you could have done in that situation. But now on to the next. Let me look at the card real quick. Oh yes, dude, we're at the main event here. All right, Smooth. We're at the main event here.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me, man?
Yeah. Sorry about that, mic cutting off.
That's cool. We're at the
Main event.
we're at the main event.
Ladder War. Ladder
Yeah,
Wars, man.
yeah, Ladder Wars. So actually, let me say champions last. Former champions now. Young Bucks, Briscoes, SCU, Ladder Wars.
Ladder Wars.
Wow, never disappoints me.
Never, bro. These teams, how can you be disappointed in these guys? With
The
these
idea-
teams, you already know they're gonna put on one hell of a match.
Like it's impossible to like have
By the
no
way,
hope in these
congratulations to
guys.
the Briscoes on becoming 10 times
10
tag team
times.
champions. Shout out to y'all.
10 congratulations.
Yeah, what you were saying anyway?
Um just it was wow. I'm at a loss for words just thinking about it.
And to be honest, bro, like thinking back on it, it was one hell of a match, man. I'm really gonna miss the Bucks in ROH and SCU, obviously.
Yeah.
What was your favorite spots of the match?
One of my favorite spots was actually there's a lot, but one of my favorite spots were in Mark Briscoe threw Matt over him over the apron onto a table, and it looked like he went back first.
And
Maybe he'll
the crazy part about this match is that it automatically went into action. Like it started
yeah, no
right
hesitation.
away. Like it didn't bullshit. Oh, it didn't bullshit tonight. Like that was my mindset on that match. Like they're not playing no games.
Yeah, man, like they immediately got the weapons ready and everything.
Say what you were saying?
My second spot is a BTE bit
Yeah.
where
Mhm.
Matt got the sledgehammer of H.
H.
That's what they call him on BTE. I'll show you the episode later, man. But
Yeah.
that's what they call H
Hunter
on
Triple H.
BTE.
Yeah.
So they get the hammer out and everything. First with Jay Briscoe.
Before we even continue this, I just want to get over this real fast because I don't want to like stumble over the match. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like Friday night showed me there was a lot of signs of the Bucks and Cody and SCU. They were doing a lot of references and a lot of things. And lately on a Being Elite, if you guys don't watch it, check it out. We're throwing a lot of signs, but they could be tricking us into their own promotion. What are your thoughts on that? Like signs of going to WWE?
The signs of going to WWE. Hopefully they don't. I am not a fan of the idea of them going to WWE.
Why is that?
Just look at the names, man. Shinsuke, Almaz, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, Finn Balor. It's like I don't have high hopes on what you're gonna do with these people.
Yeah. And it kind of makes me sad. Like, unless it's gonna be a change next month coming into WrestleMania season or something, and they're gonna like put both brands on one, like where Raw could go to SmackDown, SmackDown go to Raw, and then you just have a whole bunch of main card guys fighting for that one spot, which I wouldn't like.
Anything.
It would be too much talent, you know.
Of course.
Way too much talent.
And now it's like, okay, how are we gonna like balance out the talent here? How are we gonna do this?
Mm-hmm. But for me, I hope not, you know, because it's like we was talking about it Friday. It's like for some reason, I'm not trying to hate on Vince, you know.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's like when Vince McMahon sees like competition or people that like show that they're gonna actually bring competition towards his company, he like kind of like tells Hunter or Triple H, whatever you want to call it, to like go out and call and throw millions at them just so he won't have to worry about competition and them overselling him in merch and this and that, you know. What are your thoughts on like that?
My thoughts on I just say the greediness of Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
My thoughts on that is like it showed way back when I'd say back when Balor was in New Japan, because first off we had the birth Bullet Club, and I don't think anyone expected Bullet Club to be somewhere relevant like Evolution was, where it was like you could have watched 2 weeks of wrestling and Evolution was definitely going to be one of the topics.
Exactly.
And it's just to be like that.
It's just selfish in my opinion. Like, why can't you let somebody else eat? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't just hate all the time on this company, these companies, and these people that's in other companies and stealing their talents because they, how you say it?
They're growing.
They're growing and show like they are a threat. They are a threat. And then you just go and snatch them out of where they're at, and like, you know, I don't like that idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's kind of selfish, and it's like, it's just greedy, like you said. It's just nonsense, in my opinion. Like, let them eat. Let them eat in other companies. Like, why can't they eat? Which is kind of another reason why I think they let Daniel Bryan out of retirement. with
Of
all
course,
the
because
all in
from all the
rumors.
hints of I'm going, yeah, just well, I'm not cleared in WWE, but I'm cleared in ROH, so I guess I'll just pack my bags and go. So I guess Vince was just wait, you're cleared.
You're cleared, and obviously he did some other stuff for that.
And
Yeah,
I,
I just feel like it's
I
sad.
think I told you I
But
think I told you about this earlier, but
whatever.
one of my biggest problems is the fact that we have all these young guys. Vince is dying on his knees, pleading and everything to get these young guys that are in their 20s, guys that are in their 30s. But yet, but yet,
You tend to worry about the guy
you get the Undertaker.
in the wheelchair.
You
No,
tend to guys like John Cena. You tend to guys like
look at
Triple
Sean.
H. You
Sean Triple
got
H.
You got Shawn Michaels out of retirement. It pisses me off the fact that we got Undertaker and Shawn main eventing
A pay per
Crown
view 8
Jewel.
years later over
But
Anwas, over Finn
yes, the fact
Balor,
that Andrade, Finn, Drew, no wait, Drew is in there.
Rusev,
Finn,
Drew,
Rusev,
all these young talent you could throw, but
all
instead you
these
want to
young
have
guys.
old Hall of Famers
These
in the
guys are
main event.
guaranteed Hall of Famers. Like no one's taking that away from them.
That's what
These
scares
are-
me. Like, if they go back to WWE, they're gonna worry about like a Goldberg or Rock returning, and Rock gets the spotlight, Goldberg gets the spotlight, while they're just sitting back in pointless WrestleMania matches.
Yeah, it's just like wait, but he doesn't need it.
Exactly. Taker is basically dying. Sean looks like
Again,
he's a
I'm
cancer
calling it
patient
now.
already.
I'm
Hunter,
calling it now.
like
Sean is
injury
not
after
Sean.
injury.
Taker's dying in the ring.
King's a mayor.
Taker's dying in the ring. I'm already calling it now.
Triple H is working on NXT and
Book him one
205.
more time. Watch what happens. He's going to die in the ring.
Like, just move on from all these old guys. And I feel like Vince doesn't. He had a hard on for all these brolic old men. You know.
Like I remember seeing one of these guys when I was a kid.
And
I
eventually,
remember seeing that.
as we've been seeing lately, the results are true. The viewership is going down. Nobody cares anymore about the product because you're constantly not promoting or throwing younger talent into
The
the
young
main
guys.
event picture. And that's the mistake they do. WWE does, They don't worry about the up and coming talent that they need to be worrying about. And instead, they're worrying about Rey Mysterio and Undertaker, who are halfway to retirement.
Whether you like these guys or not, whether you want to throw the bits in real quick, FTR real quick, whether it was Seth Rollins speaking his mind, yes. Whether
it was the truth,
mind or not, it was the truth. You have a great team like the Revival that they shouldn't be in a number one contenders match. They right now should be tag team champions
exactly.
instead of being
feuding wild to the pain.
Instead of being ridiculous
Lucha House Party rules matches.
House Party. Like I don't get your Viva Pinata match rules.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully tomorrow things go down differently,
Hopefully, come on, like we got the boss coming in.
Like really, the odds of the pain going to tags and titles after like 3 weeks of holding them. Are you serious?
Yeah, I really didn't like them.
The image is not gonna leave us, obviously. Now they're always gonna be in people's head now. The artists of PP, and it's childish and lame.
Exactly.
So yeah, back to the ladder wars.
All right, back to the ladder wars. We kind of went on a little tangent. One of my favorite spots was the springboard cutter by Scorpion Sky and Kazarian to Mark Briscoe onto the table outside the ring. Like, you know how Johnny Gargano does a springboard DDT, like he hops from out the ring to in the ring. Yeah, I love the cutter.
Yeah, me too, man. That was honestly a good spot in my opinion. You know why? Because honestly, why would you be expecting that?
Of course, we expect ladder wars.
Exactly, that kind of matchup. And I feel like wow, like they put in something different, not just ladders and chairs and tables. What are your thoughts on the spots with Nick Jackson? What happened to Nick Jackson?
Oh my god!
I thought I thought something bad happened to this guy, bro. Honestly,
dude, Nick Jackson, when he did this one outside dive to everyone, I'm pretty sure he hit his head on the table. I could be wrong, but my first thought was, okay, that's either a concussion or he's fine.
I doubt he hit his head because he would have probably got a concussion or something bad would have happened
No, I thought this man got. I thought Matt Jackson got a concussion when in the final moments when I'm pretty sure it was Jay Briscoe that threw a chair at him.
Oh yeah, that was actually violent. I loved it, man. I just love the bloody scenes. We don't get that a lot nowadays.
Yeah, we don't get. Oh man, let's talk about the blood. Well, actually,
Yeah.
let's talk about the blood on Kazarian. And speaking of Kazarian, let's talk about that Styles clash on the chair.
On the chairs, bro. You gotta represent your best friend, man. One of your best friends.
Gotta represent those days, man.
Don't forget the roots. That's what I kind of felt like. And he actually threw like
He actually threw up the symbol, which was
threw up the symbol,
really good.
show the sign of respect. Like, yeah, don't forget, man. AJ Styles, baby. But yeah, Frankie Kazarian. The blood on his face was outrageous. I was surprised.
I haven't seen someone bleed like that since Rick
Flair taking out the bandage and keep hitting himself. Remember?
Yeah.
Overall, though, at the end, the Briscoes went
congratulations 10 times
to become 10 times, baby, World Tag Team Champions of Ring of Honor. And honestly,
hopefully we'll see ROH
their loyalty stands out, man. Their loyalty stands out. The Briscoes, man, they've been there from the beginning. Nothing but respect for that tag team.
Now to close off final battle, first just want to say thank you to SoCal Uncensored. Thank you, Young Bucks, to the Elite. Hopefully we see you somewhere nearby in the future.
And hopefully there is All Elite Wrestling coming true. I do not want to see these guys in WWE, guys. I'm sorry.
I don't want to see wasted. I don't want to see wasted potential.
Unless they're going to be used right, I don't want to see them there.
So if Cody goes, let him use Kingdom.
Exactly. But overall, it was a good final battle. Pay-per-view of the weekend, in my opinion.
6.2 out of 10.
And the reason why I give it that, because I expected more from the other matches, and not just the Jeff Cobb match and
Hangman,
Adam Page, and those kind of matches. Like, besides those matches, those really 3 matches to me that stood out. It was kind of a disappointment. Yeah. I was disappointed a little bit. I expected way more.
For me, it was the lethal match that brought it down for me.
Yeah,
it was going to be I
was out of it. Yeah,
but then they came back to life during the Ladder Wars, which you rightfully should.
Yeah, and overall, it was a good pay-per-view, man. Ring of Honor, what a way to close.
What a way to close out the year. A little heartbreaking to lose your talent, but
we're gonna see the young guys in the same ring.
Yeah, hopefully one day.
Shout out to them, and wish you nothing but luck and thank you for all the memories.
Now,
let's go to TLC. TLC. Oh man.
Oh, God. Okay. Before we get into this, I gotta get my laughs out. This pay-per-view. First off, fix the damn time, man. I can't watch at 7 and feel invested in the show.
Especially onto a TLC pay-per-view. 4 hours? Are you serious?
I don't believe this deserves 4 hours.
To me, it's worth 2 hours. I felt like I was watching Monday Night Raw with all these storylines that went on.
Exactly. It looked like Raw was trying to do every storyline in one shot, and they went overtime.
Kick it off with the pre-show match, which was unbelievably, for no reason, on the pre-show. Lashley and Trash and Elias.
For all you guys that don't know or don't remember, before I get into there, before anyone forgets, always remember that WWE stands for
Walk
with Elias.
He got a new album, by the way, guys. Now, what are your thoughts on the match?
That we had a ladder match on the pre-show of a TLC pay-per-view.
Yep.
Just ridiculous.
Mind. It just blew my mind, man. I was upset. I was like, why? Why this match? Like, Elias, you still treating him like he's pre-show worthy?
Elias is not pre-show. He should be IC champion right now.
Exactly. And the way that they let him go over and stuff. I honestly have nothing to say about that match, bro. It ended too quick,
And the fact that he won the match but then got beaten down.
That's exactly my point. Especially with the how you say it? The guitar. So what was the whole point of him winning? You might as well just had Lashley win and then hit him with the guitar at the end. overall, I think it was good letting Elias go over that match.
Come so?
Hopefully we could, hopefully we could get more of pushing Elias against the bigger names in the future. Hopefully, I honestly
Are you,
see
are you
Elias
going
as
for
a
me?
future Intercontinental Champion in the future. He got a bright future ahead of him. Lashley, I don't know why they keep making him do this shit. And it's supposed to be the PG era, but they keep showing him show his ass to the crowd and all the kids. I
All right, I'm
don't
back.
understand all of that stuff. Like, I just don't like the direction they're going with Elias. He deserves way more Intercontinental title run. He
Well
needs gold
deserved.
around his waist. Period.
That guitar over his shoulder and gold around his
Isn't
waist.
enough.
That's what needs
But
to
that isn't
happen.
enough, though. I think WWE thinks that's enough.
I'm sorry, but you need more than just the great mic skills.
And the
He's
guitar.
a six, no, he's a 7 out of 10 in the ring,
Exactly.
but
Give him a shot.
he needs gold. The man is over.
Exactly. And I think them putting the title on a heel, Dean Ambrose, you could have him versus Dean one day. I'm not saying no. And have Seth Rollins or somebody interfere and Elias wins the title. But
Of course,
Elias needs to be used correctly, man. I'm not liking it.
this is
I
a
don't I
wasted
don't
man.
like it. Especially with him turning face. I thought it was gonna actually be better for him. But it turned out to be worse.
This is a man getting his
So far.
potential wasted.
So far it's even worse, bro. It's even worse. So
Like,
far, I'm not saying
do you
it's
not
gonna
like
be
this
totally
man?
worse for good. But the whole point was to turn him face because he was over. So that way he could win matches that actually mean something. And you making him fight in a pre-show? A ladder match?
I don't think he's pre-show worthy. If
He's at
anything,
least making the card worthy.
exactly, he deserves to open.
Something open, close, mid card, doesn't matter. Elias deserves to be on the card, the main card.
All
Overall, it
right,
was just a squash
now
match. Not a squash match, but a match just to throw out the window. It was whack.
wasted
1 out of
of a
5.
ladder match.
Now we go to the
Yeah,
cruiserweight title match.
it was a wasted ladder match.
Wasted ladder match, exactly.
Now time,
Especially with all the matches that was on tonight.
now time for a match that should have been on the pre-show. Mixed match challenge.
Oh,
Fabulous
the opening.
Truth versus Mahalisha.
Honestly, again, this is another one I'm gonna stay stuck with. I just gotta give you guys what I saw, and it's literally killing me how Carmella is being treated like this. Fortnite dances, really? This is all you got for her?
Fortnite dances, dance breaks.
Dance breaks, and then you have Jinder Mahal with like 7 people coming out to the ring, which made no sense.
Like he's got Alicia, he's got the Scene Brothers, and then it's just like
we don't
these
need
guys
them.
don't. You don't need them. You're no longer WWE champion. You don't have that
exactly.
presence.
You don't have the distraction like thing anymore. It doesn't make sense to keep them around. And it was just a shit fest. I just gotta say the truth. It was
Just a waste.
I don't think this match is worth talking about even longer.
But anyways, I'll just get straight to the point. Congratulations, Fabulous Truth, winning the mixed match chat.
Going number 30.
Number 30, Carmella. Number 30, Truth. Good luck.
Which I'm not mad about because now I already know surprises don't come in 30 anymore.
Exactly.
It's actually disappointments, obviously, the last 3 years.
At least we may get finally the winner of the Royal Rumble main events mania. Maybe we might finally get that.
It depends on who wins too. Because if it's The Rock,
Exactly.
like the rumors are saying, he's definitely getting main event.
Dear God, no.
Wait, before we even get on to the rest of the show, what are your thoughts on The Rock coming back and the rumors of him winning the Royal Rumble and main event to WrestleMania?
Why? I said it in 2013 or 12, whenever the hell that dude came
Say
back.
it again.
I've said it.
He's even bigger now. That's the crazy part. He's even bigger now.
Yeah.
Still,
Again, why? Just why?
You can't throw Drew. Drew, when you see Drew, he just screams world championship to me.
He's radiating world champion.
Give him the day push. If you don't want to push him too fast, fine. Batista push. But my fault, guys. Batista push. If you don't want to push him too fast, little by little, let him win. But he lost twice in the last 3 matches he's had. Like it doesn't make sense to me. If you're gonna build this guy for the future and the future world champion, you gotta win now.
Drew McIntyre is the future.
You gotta win now for him. There's no losing. He's not 3-B no more.
This is
Now's
not
the time.
2009 Drew.
Now's the time. He's not the chosen one. He's the one. Right now,
Exactly.
he's
All he
the
needs is
guy.
the gold.
He's the guy. Whether you want to put him in the Intercontinental champion, fine. But you
Do it.
got to give him the Universal champion one day. And to me, he should be main eventing Mania. Nah, that's not.
I think he should be main eventing Mania, honestly.
All right.
Anyone
Second
that
match,
follows me
man.
on Twitter or anything, my superstar of the year is Drew
Drew
McIntyre. He
McIntyre.
should be Universal Champion.
Yep. Even though my superstar of the year had to be, I'm gonna say it. Even though it wasn't the most successful year of his career, people are gonna be shocked with this. I had to go with Cody Rhodes.
Oh, dude, my superstar of the year, it wasn't an easy pick. I looked at Cody's career. I looked at Drew's career in the past year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cody made All In.
Exactly. Cody's taking this independent scene to a new level. And if All Elite Wrestling is true, it's gonna be a major company and it's gonna have a TV deal. Cody's changing the game for indie wrestlers who
guys.
doesn't want to go to WWE and be wasted and used like crap. He's actually doing
Cody
pretty
can be
good.
the be all and end all guy.
Exactly. So yeah, let's finish this TLC predictions.
All right, Natalia.
No, part two was
Natalia.
the bar.
Huh?
Part two was the
No,
bar.
I'm getting the matches out the way. The ones that like we don't care about.
Natalia and Ruby Riot.
Riott.
Oh God.
Well,
Another match
first,
I don't know what to say.
well, Liv Morgan going through that table was the highlight of that match.
Yep. Honestly,
Wow.
actually, like tonight, you can see that Natalia's emotions really came out. I'm talking about really came out. Now I know, like, I'm gonna fake cry, and you could tell, like, tonight she really like let it out, wanted to let it out. You know, she dedicated this match to her father, and as I said, on the last
Tonight was her night.
Yeah, exactly. Much respect to her. Rest in peace, her dad. But yeah, I said this on the last show. Like, they were gonna let her win because they keep mentioning her dad in certain ways, and they keep bringing him in the picture. So they're gonna have to close with a fairy tale ending, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing she won. She deserved this win.
Yeah, it was a great night for the Hart family. But yeah, in my heart, it was a
victory.
2 out of 5. Terrible match.
Yeah, but great storytelling though.
Yeah, great storytelling and great ending.
Yeah, rightfully deserved.
Yeah, rightfully deserved. Yeah. Next.
Now, next is the Bar versus the Usos
versus
the New Day. I forgot who.
Honestly, before we even get into this match, I'm sorry I keep doing this, guys, but you gotta let the truth out, man. I loved the Usos. I love the Bar, bro. We gotta get something going with these new teams, man.
Yeah, we gotta get something with these teams. We don't have actually. Yeah, we actually do. We just had the entire tag division all in one match.
The last 3 champions
in the past,
besides the Bludgeon Brothers and the
American Alpha.
Like, these teams have been the only champions. Literally,
these guys have been champions.
We need new teams to emerge and grow. How are you gonna grow if you're not being used?
What we need is team. Actually, no. What we need.
We don't need a women's revelation. We need a tag team revelation in WWE.
What we need is something like New Japan's World Tag League. Get every tag team in the building and do a tournament.
Exactly. And I say unify for this. I say you can just unify the tag team titles.
Yeah, unify them.
I don't like the whole brand. I don't like the whole brand thing,
Yeah.
Because Raw's tag team is just terrible. If you're not gonna split the brand, at least let the tag team be split into different brands,
I'm pretty fine with the unification of the tag teams. Let the tag team show up on Raw.
You guys are new and watching, viewing, drop a like, drop a sub. What happened?
But yeah, just I'm perfectly fine with the unification of all teams. Just something new needs to happen.
Yeah, there needs to be a revolution, like they call it.
Yeah.
Evolution, revolution, whatever you want to say. Something needs to be done with these tag teams because there's too much talent not being used, and it actually scares me for the Undisputed Era when they come onto the main roster. I feel like
definitely the only one used.
Correct.
I see a big WWE champion. Honestly.
Yeah, me too.
But
But
that's again for another video.
yeah, but yeah, I'm just tonight. Cesaro showed a lot of talent. Cesaro, he
Cesaro just showed
actually
me again why he should be WWE champion
champion
someday.
one day. Yeah. Well,
Sheamus
it's
needs
already
to
too
be
late for that now, but Cesaro tonight,
No, it's not too late yet.
Cesaro tonight
He still got
put on one hell of a match. You know, I really like the spots the news they putting themselves in to like sell for Cesaro and Sheamus.
that Cesaro swing, amazing.
Usos with the super kicks.
Super
Overall,
kick, you get a super kick, you get a super kick.
yeah, it
The
was a pretty good match.
the roll kick in the end.
The bro kick
Perfect.
didn't sound brutal. It actually sound real. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a decent match. I'm not gonna say it was the best match, but a decent match. But you can't just have the same teams keep fighting. So I'll say
Now
3
let's get Braun versus Corbin. Let's get that out the way, please.
I mean, here's one thing I gotta say on that. I don't like it, in my opinion. It was worthy, you know. But I actually liked it at one point. Now that I think about it, I like what they did. They let everybody that he screwed over in the last few months come together and just attack him for everything that he's done to each and every one of them. And then they finally like let Kurt Angle come out and after what he did with Drew and put him in an event and everything.
Yeah.
Like to knock it off, he put Kurt out and it's like, yeah, it was a good ending in terms of like all of them getting their revenge on him, you know?
That would have been fine and everything if like they all had like storyline built behind them. Like let's say Chad Gable and Brood like got attacked by Bobby Lashley and Drew.
Yeah.
And Finn, well, he was constantly getting beaten up by Drew. Just they all needed like a reason. It's not just let's get all the faces in the building to beat up the one heel.
Yeah, but if you think about it, it's all the people that Baron screwed over the last few weeks and months.
What did Baron do to Chad and Baron? I mean Chad and Bobby.
Bro, remember, he was like, did he put like Bobby Roode, right?
Yeah.
In a match with Chad Gable after the Archers of Pain attacked him.
No.
He was like, oh, I forgot to say, it was a 3-on-2 handicap match. And then he was already hurt.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
basically got destroyed by Archers of Pain that match. And
yeah,
then Spud and everything. Yeah, they want to attack, but still, he did something to them, you know?
Yeah, that's true. So everyone did get screwed over then.
Yeah, and all like came together and they all like helped Braun Strowman win.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, this is not the year. Well, obviously, 2019 is going to be 2 years late to get him Universal title match.
Drew needs to win the Royal Rumble. Let's get that the big message clear here in this video. Drew needs to be Universal Champion.
And I'm going to say this one last time. If you're going to watch our Rumbles prediction next month, just know my prediction is going to be Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
From here.
You heard it here. If there's no surprise entrances, our pick is Drew McIntyre for the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble, exactly. But what are your thoughts on, how you say Braun and Brock for like the 7th time? I mean, third time.
Yeah, exactly like that. Just it's gonna be suplex, power slam, F5, 1,
power
2.
Slam, kick out, F5, 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. Brock's going on to the main event.
Yeah, what is
for
this,
like the 17th time in his career?
What is this? 3 years he's main eventing Mania?
3 years, another part-time in main eventing. And yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure every match that no F's were given.
We're done with that. Yep.
Drew versus Finn.
Drew versus Finn. What are your thoughts on that match? I want to hear you from you first, because the whole thing with him and Finn, it was kind of iffy for me.
It was iffy. I liked the match though. I really did. I enjoyed it, but this just did one thing for me, and that just says put the IC title on Finn.
On Finn Balor. If you're not gonna give him
man, you see this man can hang. He can hang with the giants. And Drew is one jacked man, great physique, again screaming Universal Champion. But Finn can hang, and he also caught
Finn
the
tonight showed that he can hang as well. Finn showed me a lot of things actually. Like, hopefully he showed Vince as well. But he showed me a lot of things that he can hang with the best, with the big brolic men, like Vince likes to say in his room. I mean, with the up and coming future talent names, he just showed me tonight he can hang with the best of them. With somebody like Drew McIntyre's size and mobility, he just showed me that he is worthy of being in the same picture as Drew. but Drew obviously needs it more than he does.
Yeah, honestly.
But he just showed me he can hang with him. If not, he can be in the same picture with him in terms of title picture.
Yeah, I could see Drew versus Finn for the Universal title.
Yeah. And my thoughts is just like, why Dolph coming out, you know? I thought they were done with that kind of stuff. I thought that was like a 2-match deal and that's it.
Maybe it'll be a 3-way now. Tomorrow we'll be having Finn versus Dolph. I guarantee Drew's interfering in that.
It's gonna be a double. It's gonna be like a draw.
And then the next match it'll be a triple threat match.
Which a triple threat match with what behind it?
Who knows? Maybe it'll be Universal.
No, I say this. We're gonna have another IC title match, between the three. If it goes on for this long, hopefully not.
I mean, if it does,
but it could be down to a little feud between Drew and Dolph, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. I could see something like that.
But I say Drew needs to start winning more. All right, I get it. He loses once, and this is his first time since he came back. But he's lost now 2 times in the last 3 weeks, and that's not good to me.
Yeah, that's bad for business.
Yeah, you can't have the focus of the future losing every big match basically now that he's separated from Dolph and Baron and Bobby, you know.
Yeah.
But overall, I was hype about the match. You know, Finn got the victory.
Congratulations to him.
Well deserved, his first meaningful win in a while. And you know, it just puts him in the top 5 title run hunt. Top 5 contenders in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. I see him getting a title shot one day now.
Yeah, as long as it's not against Brock. You know? Yeah, it was a pretty good match. So what is the next match, Enigma?
Next match will be Ronda versus Nia, and give me a sec.
All right. So when Enigma V4 comes back, we're going to talk about Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. So yeah. We're going to wait on Enigma. Because I want to talk to him about this. So give us a second, all right? Stay tuned. Stay in the podcast. Yeah. So right now, guys, if you guys are just tuning in or like viewing right now, we are currently going through the list of TLC. We just finished with our final battles predictions. If you guys want to review. If you guys want to hear our review and thoughts on the final battles, pay-per-view, and the matches that went on, I encourage you to, after this video is done going live, click and view the beginning. And yeah, you'll hear everything we thought about Final Battle 2018. Thoughts on Cody, thoughts on the Elite, thoughts on SCU, thoughts on all the Indies matches that were good at ROH Final Battle. Yeah. Enigma is currently on hold.
I'm back.
There he goes.
And did you get started on the Nia?
No, I was just telling them for people, if you just had viewed, you're reviewing TLC and ROH by the title, you can tell. If you guys want to hear our Final Battle thoughts, after this video is done going live, I encourage you to go view it. And yeah, drop a like and sub. So yeah, let's get on to the Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey match.
Oh, see, it was slow paced, and it felt honestly one-sided. Dude, apparently before the match, it was just found out that Ronda went shopping. She just bought the new Cody backpack. You know, carries everything: notebooks, pencils.
She's only 11 months in her WWE career, and she's already starting to carry top names. I'm gonna do that with my fingers, you know, like top names.
Yeah, just quotations around that.
Quotations around that, yeah, top names, you know.
That was a laughing stock of a match. The fact that they tried to like do something with this whole face breaker thing, and it went nowhere because
matchmaker was Ronda Rousey.
Exactly. Like, congratulations, you just showed that Ronda can carry the hell out of a match.
And that was shocking to me because I didn't see that in Ronda's, skills yet. I didn't think she had that yet. At least
I didn't know she had that backpack.
Boy, I was like, Final Battle just ended. How was she able to get that?
Like, my God.
Nah, but overall, it was just such a terrible match. I'm sorry to put it like that.
Congratulations to Ronda winning, but it was just a carry
match. It was a match where I literally could have just fallen asleep and just forgot, and I even cared if I missed it.
But the beating Becky Lynch gave Nia when she got backstage was hilarious.
It was actually satisfying and hilarious because you don't fucking hurt me. Like, basically, like, what's wrong with you? So, yeah, it was a pretty decent match. Ronda Rousey, props to her. She showed that she can do more than just, spots and arm bars. She showed talent and skill tonight in this matchup. And I honestly am looking forward to the future and hopefully seeing more out of Ronda Rousey. Your thoughts, Enigma?
Yeah, it was just a really I can't find the words for that match. I just know that it was more Ronda than Nia, but I do understand because Nia kind of carried the mic part, but when it came to the action,
Carried the mic.
that was the Ronda side.
It was very cringe. Let me say it like that.
Yeah, the whole face breaker thing went nowhere.
And hopefully the face breaker ideal is done here.
I mean, she really can't use the face breaker or anything. She can't use it anymore. Like, Becky just, like, beat the daylights out of her.
Yeah, and Ronda just retained, so it's basically done now. Like, you can move on and hopefully go back down to NXT and learn how to wrestle better.
All right. Now, thank God we're getting to the big ones, man.
Yeah, yes. Come on.
Seth versus Dean.
If Ronda and Nia was a shit fest, what do you think this match was?
Well, I think the crowd said it for me. This match was boring.
Honestly, I honestly did not think I would ever say a women's match was better than Seth Rollins' match. This match, in this total, the whole build made no sense to me in terms of, like, why have the IC title in this fucking feud? Like, why? What sense at what point does it make for the IC title to be in this feud? And they mentioned it the week before the pay-per-view.
That was the only way this thing was getting mentioned. The rest of it was just Roman. Even in the promo package, it was just about Roman, Seth, Dean, the Shield as a whole. And it's just like, but where's the IC title in this?
Exactly. There's nothing that went on with the IC title. This match was absolutely horrendous. It was a travesty. You can name anything in the book if you want to call it. This match was horrible. One of the worst Intercontinental Champion matches, or one of the worst matches between both of these individuals, period, in their careers.
Just they can do better. I know they can. We saw it in 2014.
And I think that's what WWE was trying to get out of them, 2014 vibes, but, like, we're in a new year. And in terms of story,
we're in a new year, a new era.
This turn doesn't kind of fit Dean, like, in terms of feuding with Seth,
Yeah.
And Dean with the whole, like, sirens background and stuff.
Yeah, apparently that's part of his theme song now.
It's part of his theme song. Like, it's just terrible. Like, just move on from this. Honestly, people was happy to, like, this feud was happening at first. I say you move on from here. Just one match, one and done. Move on from the feud.
Yeah. So, also, congratulations on Dean becoming the IC champion.
3 times, baby.
3 times, folks.
3 times. But overall, it was just horrendous. Hopefully, in the future, we can get a better match out of these two. I know they can do way better than this.
All right, now time for my favorite match: Ray versus Randy.
Ray versus Randy.
Yeah, that was my favorite match, man.
I feel like. Wait, what are your thoughts on that match? First of all,
it was exactly it. It was a chairs match. It was the beating of a chairs match.
I know a lot of people might say it was boring and I didn't like it, but they actually led on to what the pay-per-view had in the name in the chairs match.
There's this one spot where Ray was hanging from the top rope and Randy slammed him head
first, yes,
to a chair, and you actually hear the steel.
Imagine if there was blood nowadays.
Oh man,
it would have been gushing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it's a very underrated match in my opinion of the night. Probably the underrated match of the night.
Yeah, that's a match I'd love to talk about.
Ray showed that he still got it. Randy also showed that he still got it.
Oh yeah, I don't think Randy's gonna lose it for another 10 years.
There was like chair shots after chair shots. It was actually action going, and the whole dive outside the ring was nice with the chair. I like how he did that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I tweeted about that. Again, follow me on Twitter, Enigma_V4_.
Yep. Links will be in the description when this video is done.
Also, if we get 50 subscribers, we will be making a Discord.
Discord, and who knows what we will do in the future for our subs giveaway. You never know. Yeah, so what you were saying?
Yeah. Did we
Yeah,
get
the
everything out
dive
for
was
Ray
actually
versus
good.
Randy?
That was
Oh, the
good.
pin. The pin was really amazing.
That roll up was one of the best I've seen out of Ray. And
It.
surprisingly, I didn't think.
I think
I
it's gonna be a 3.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna. I didn't think it was gonna end like that. It ended perfect to me. Like Ray got the win, and he was
Oh
able to
yeah.
get out the ring like great in great condition without Randy
Fast
attacking him.
immediately.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I
Ray
don't
got a
think Ray needs
clean
another beating.
victory. Rey Mysterio got a clean victory. I like it. Randy Orton is just the perfect cure right now at this moment on SmackDown Live. And and yeah, it was a good match. 4 out of 5
All
for
right.
me. I mean, 3 out of 5 for me.
All right. Time for
The main
Time
event.
for no. We're missing one.
Oh, you missing one?
Yeah, DB versus AJ. Yeah, me too. And honestly, it was an okay
Okay,
match.
match.
It
Yeah,
felt like Dean versus Seth.
but
Slow pace, nothing
obviously
serious.
a little better.
Yeah,
Little
but
better.
like although Dean versus Seth had false build,
Hmm.
like the build was about Roman, but it's an IC title match.
Yeah.
The AJ versus Daniel Bryan had no build whatsoever.
And that's why they keep
And
saying the WWE Championship rematch, which made no sense. I've never
like
heard of a pay per view constantly say that the WWE Championship rematch.
like is that like your big headline? Like
You can
if
say
that's how you're gonna
DB
grab
versus
attention.
AJ Part 2. That's what you can say.
Exactly.
You don't need to say the WWE Championship rematch. It doesn't make sense.
Like it's not that necessary.
And actually, it was a rematch that had no build. The match was terrible. AJ carried the majority of the match.
Another person that bought the Cody Rhodes backpack.
DB, I don't know. He just lost a
Getting
step.
sloppy.
He lost a step since his retirement. Honestly, in my opinion.
And anyone that thinks we're just like DB haters or anything, no, we actually compare DB to people like Kyle O'Reilly,
Kylo,
Zack Sabre Jr., hell, even Roderick Strong to some degree.
it's not that we're haters. It's that we're realists. We're gonna say it how it is, and if you don't like it, that's just you.
We acknowledge rust.
Yeah, rust, slow pace. He's just out of shape when it comes to wrestling.
Example, Jeff Hardy. He's shown a lot of rust. Those injuries are starting to catch up to
Exactly.
him.
Yeah, and DB lately, especially in his Miz feud, he's showing that he's not the Daniel Bryan of old.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
that hijacked Raw.
Not the yes movement DB. It was such a boring match. Disappointing. Disappointed.
But now that we got all that out the way,
What are your thoughts? Where does AJ and Daniel Bryan go from here? What are your thoughts on
AJ,
that?
I see him. If the rumors are true, I see him facing Kenny Omega at Mania.
I can see that too, honestly. But honestly, he should take a break from the World Championship picture. Give other people shots.
No.
Like Miz and Randy and
AJ can step away from the WWE title until like next year, November.
yeah, for a while at least.
Exactly. And as for DB, I see him honestly. I see Mustafa Ali becoming a potential challenger in 4 months after Mania.
Me, DB, he just needs to step up. Daniel Bryan lately is not showing me that he has the heart anymore, the skills anymore, and the mentality. He doesn't have anything anymore.
Like he needs to work on all of it again.
He got the submissions, and the techniques, and he's a technical wrestler, but he's very slow now, slow pace. I say from here, I don't know. Honestly, this is something I do honestly do not know. I don't know where he can go from here, and
Hopefully
especially
he
because he's
can
the
grow and
champion.
evolve as a champion.
Yeah, let's see. Let's just see.
Now time for the main event.
Match of the night, obviously.
Yes, match of the night, obviously.
The
And
man.
that is Becky Lynch.
At the moment, she was the current SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
The reigning, defending, undisputed WWE SmackDown Live Women's Champion. The man, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, Becky Lynch. She went against the 16-time world champ. I mean,
No, wait,
the
right.
7 time.
7 times, man. 7 times.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused. She keeps winning, and she's exactly like her dad. So,
Hey, man, she was almost there, and she's halfway there.
Charlotte Flair
And the Empress of yesterday. I mean tomorrow.
tomorrow. Oscar,
Asuka.
congratulations, by the way.
Congratulations on becoming SmackDown
What are your
Live
thoughts on
winner.
the match?
Amazing.
Amazing
First
match.
time we see a TLC Triple Threat Women's
Women's match.
Championship match, and it wasn't just one of those first ever things for women. It was actually a great match.
Great match.
Becky put on a great match. Charlotte put on a great match.
Oscar
Asuka
put
put
on
on a
some
great
good
match.
spots. I'm on
So that spear through the barricade,
good
amazing.
spots.
That senton
I feel like this match was
through
really
the
like
table,
Becky
great.
and Charlotte.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
When Becky,
I,
wait, who did that? Who did that move to? That was Becky, right? On the table.
what move?
When she put her butt on her stomach, something like that. She put
A
herself on top.
senton,
Yeah,
like off a ladder or off the turnbuckle?
off the turnbuckle, I think. Off the ladder. I don't know.
Off the ladder was Becky onto Asuka and Charlotte, and off the turnbuckle was Charlotte onto Becky through a table.
Yeah, and that spot, I thought she like sucked the air out of her and got literally, legitimately hurt. I thought right
Yeah,
there.
just
I was like,
knocked out
oh,
the wind.
I was like, damn.
And
I was like,
and
that was
that
a hard spot, you
spear through
know?
the barricade to Asuka. And can we just talk about those kendo shots?
Yeah, those kind of shots was kind of good. I liked them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Aggressive
And I
kind of
really
shots.
did. I love the aggressiveness that was in Charlotte, that was in Becky, that was in Asuka. They all came to win.
Came to fight actually too.
Yeah.
For gold. I've learned a new side of Becky and Charlotte tonight. You know, they show that they can hang with the best. But Oscar, for me, it was like mostly dumb. You know,
Yeah.
she put on good spots.
But
It was
Asuka
mostly
was at
just
the right
dumb
place at the right
all the
time.
time.
And
And obviously,
Ronda coming down for vengeance. In a previous video, we talked about how Ronda acted like her beating from Charlotte meant nothing and she focused on Nia. Well, I guess it was just about Ronda sitting and waiting and planning. And she
waiting for the
clearly
right
didn't forget Becky when she attacked her the same week as Survivor Series.
Yep. And I feel like now the direction they're gonna take is 1994. Bret Hart, Lex Luger. I think Ronda and Becky are gonna win the Royal Rumble, and eventually go on to WrestleMania to face Ronda
It's going to
Rousey.
be a triple threat.
Triple threat match. And I've been saying that since October. Nothing new here, guys.
I see that being. I definitely see that being a match.
It's gonna be a match, but I just hope Becky goes over in that match.
Oh yeah, definitely. If anyone deserves, I do believe Becky deserves that right now.
Like she's like Ronda's been undefeated for a year. Charlotte already won 7 times. Had a WrestleMania moment.
So I think the only right person is Becky.
Becky, exactly. And I feel like with Becky, since she's dramatically over with the crowd right now, you just have to. It's like it's not a choice anymore. I'm tired of.
Just she's so over.
Yeah, like you gotta give it to her. Like, come on. Yeah.
But,
that was WWE 2018 TLC. That was Final Battle. It was a good weekend of wrestling, I'll say. You know, I wouldn't say great.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And yeah, and I just think it was a good WWE TLC.
Superstars from Final Battle and superstar from WWE TLC. ROH, Hangman Page, future world champion somewhere in another company.
Yep.
And
WWE, Drew McIntyre.
Yep.
Drew McIntyre was the superstar tonight for me, even though he lost. Just put the title on him. And one more thing, one more segment I want to talk about before we go. This is our closing segment. Right. Wait, hold on. What can WWE do to provide good content again on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown? What can they do? What direction can they take? A new era? New stars? You got to build new characters? Like, what? What do you think they can go? Like, what can they do?
I
It
do
does.
believe that the best route that they can go through is using the young guys in the locker room, using the revival, using Almas, using um Shinsuke. Like, yeah, Shinsuke's U.S. champion, but
Who really, who really considers him as a champion, bro?
yeah,
This guy's been champion for like 4 months, I think, 3 months, and
no, he's been champion since SummerSlam.
exactly since
No,
SummerSlam. Look at
it's
that, even longer.
Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules,
Wait,
even
Extreme
longer.
Rules? That was in
Yeah, since
July.
Extreme Rules.
Look at that. I thought
Yeah,
he
I
won like.
know. Yeah, it's been that long,
And it's kind of
and
sad. Like we have to say,
yeah, it's
not,
just ridiculous.
it's not his fault either. That's why it kind of gets me mad, you know.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense at
Yeah.
all.
Like, I honestly don't know why. What did he do to them
Like,
to make them, you know?
what can they do?
But yeah, overall, I think a new era would be refreshing for this brand right now. WWE needs something new to start immediately tomorrow with Vince. I'm hoping he's announcing new stuff,
New
possibly a brand
talent.
split again, something like putting the brands actually even, something new that would make the product better. Because honestly, the last few months already, Monday Night Raw has just been a shit fest. SmackDown
Yeah,
has been iffy. Here and there, you have a shit fest. But you just need something new. The viewership is going down. Everything is going down with this company right now.
revenue is not great, folks.
Revenue's not great. Like
Ratings are bad.
I just think you need to lead and go into a new direction. You know,
We need a new era, an
a new era.
undisputed
A new
era.
era. But yeah, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching
Wait,
this
we
review.
actually got one more thing. We got one more announcement.
But
So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the beginning
wait,
of the video.
I'm gonna say that.
Oh, yeah, you want to say it?
Huh?
All right.
I want to thank everybody for watching WWE and ROH Final Battles 2018 review from my nigga before and Young Smooth.
Let's go.
I'm Young Smooth, by the way,
Dominic before.
and this is Talk for Glory. And one more thing, we're gonna make an announcement, like Enigma said in the beginning of the podcast. We will not be doing a podcast all the way until December 30th with our special guest. Just
Wait,
tune in.
it'll be a surprise. Big
Surprise
New
special
Japan
guest.
guys. Please tune in. It's
We're
the
gonna,
final Talk for Glory of
yeah.
2018.
And
Again,
we're gonna
happy
break
holidays,
down.
guys.
We're gonna break down
Our
Wrestle
thoughts on
Kingdom,
Wrestle
baby.
Kingdom. January
Drop a
4th.
like, drop a sub. If you guys want to follow us on Twitter, we're gonna leave our links in the description. Once again, thanks for watching. Drop a like, drop a sub. And yeah, the December 30th will be our final episode of 2018. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. Have a great holidays. I'm Young Smooth,
I'm going to be before.
and we are out.